Fox News Channel on satellite and cable. Our national security correspondent, Catherine Herridge, live on the Hill. Catherine?
Well, thanks, Shep. In the last few minutes, we have obtained the resignation letter sent by Attorney General Jeff Sessions to the White House after the president requested his resignation this morning. And it reads in part, "At your request, I am submitting my resignation. Since the day I was honored to be sworn in as Attorney General of the United States, I came to work at the Department of Justice every day determined to do my duty and serve my country. I have done so to the best of my ability, working to support the fundamental legal processes that are the foundation of justice." He goes on and continues, "Most importantly, in my time as Attorney General, we have restored and upheld the rule of law, a glorious tradition that each of us has a responsibility to safeguard. We have operated with integrity and have lawfully and aggressively advanced the policy agenda of this administration. I have been honored to serve as Attorney General and have worked to implement the law enforcement agenda based on the rule of law that formed a central part of your campaign for the presidency. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. President." My contacts had reported, Shep, prior to the midterms that if there was a significant increase in the number of Senate seats by Republicans, that we could look for a very swift transition at the head of the Justice Department after the midterms on the basis that the president felt with greater control in the Senate, he would have greater likelihood of getting his candidate of choice through that process. Just adding on to what John Roberts was saying, this comes also at an important sort of inflection point, if you will. If you think back to around September, the president indicated that he was willing to immediately declassify some of these Russia records that House Republicans had been moving to make public. They had to do with the surveillance warrant for Trump campaign aide Carter Page. Then, as you know, the president did a very abrupt reversal, and we heard from him today at that news conference that this matter is now under consideration in a very aggressive way. And to recap, those records include 19 pages from a surveillance warrant. That warrant was signed by the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, as well as interviews with a senior Justice Department official who became a back channel for the dossier based on emails and other records during the 2016 campaign, as well as something called exculpatory evidence. Republicans say this is evidence that should have been provided to the court because it conflicted with the Russia collusion narrative. Final point, if I can, my contacts had said they did not anticipate, and this dovetails with the reporting from our Justice Department producer, any immediate movement with the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. They said there was a feeling that Mueller was coming to the close of his investigation on Russia collusion, and that Rosenstein would accept that report and sign off on the findings, and any removal of Rosenstein would be interpreted as an obstruction of justice on the Russia case, something that they wanted to avoid when they perceive that it may be very close to its conclusion, at least with the special counsel, Shep.
Catherine Herridge reporting. Stay with us. Reporting continues shortly and, in fact, is underway now. Our